Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Journey Called Life. Hope you all are doing good. So, all set for welcoming the festivities. So, with the festivities around the corner, we'll be ready to welcoming the guests as well. So, for guests, we have to prepare the plethora of things. In that plethora of things comes a section which is called charts. And कोई भी चाट बिना इमली की चटनी के पूरी नहीं हो सकती. So now in this video, I'll be showing you my recipe about imli ki chutney. So let's get started. Okay, so let's get started with the ingredients. So here I have taken around 150 grams of seedless imli or the tamarind, then 4 dates. These are the seeded ones, but if you want, you can take the seedless ones as well. Then around 150 gram of jaggery or gur. Then I have taken big teaspoons of sugar here. If you want, you can avoid as well, but with sugar it will be little more sweetness will come. Then coming on to the dry masalas, then here I have taken around 1 teaspoon of salt, then salt, which is the dry ginger powder, then some fennel seeds powder, then I have jeera powder or cumin seeds powder, then I have rock salt here, and then red chili powder. All these are 1 teaspoon. Then hing, and then at last the jeera seeds or the cumin seeds here. Okay, so now and then some oil as well, just to prepare it. Okay, so let's get started in preparing the dish. How do we do it? We just de-seed our dates like I'm doing 8 for 1. You need to do it for all, and then you need to soak this into water. So for the purpose of presentation, I've already soaked it, and you need to soak it for like 1.5 hours or 2 hours before. So after 1 hour soaking, I checked it. It was not properly done. As you can see, still we can see some hard substance there. So now after 2.5 hours, this is completely done. We can see it is soft and mushy. And now it will be easy for us to grind it, or rather make a smooth paste out of it. So you can either use mixer, but here I am using the blender because somehow I feel very nice using blender, and I feel the texture really comes out really nice. So I use blender. So just to blend it, if you want in between, you can add little water. And now I will be, after it is done, I am seeping it. Because of this seeping, what will happen, the core substances or the cover of dates will be removed, and then at last we'll get the proper fine paste of imli. So with this we'll be able to cook it in a better format. Now you can see that we have got that coarse material separated, and now this is properly done. So now you need to put a pan or kadhai on the gas. You need to wait for some time to for the pan to actually get heated up, and then after that add 1 tablespoon of oil into it. After you add oil, remember to put little bit of jeera seeds or the cumin seeds. This will really give the nice fragrance, as well as it is very good for stomach, and it goes really nice with the sour taste of imli. And now I'm adding little bit of hing so that the chutney becomes really light on my stomach. After the jeera crackles and the hing also gets properly cooked, then I will be adding on the grinded or the smooth paste of our imli and dates. So now you have to let it boil for around 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe you can keep the flame on high, and maybe in 2 or 3 minutes you'll see 2 or 3 boils would have come, like it is done now. After this, you need to add in the jaggery. You can make the fine powder of jaggery, or maybe you can coarsely grind it, or however you do, you just have to make a small chunks of jaggery so that it gets properly melted. And then you don't have to overcook also, because otherwise it will start sticking to your pan. So now we see that the jaggery has completely melted, and now we can see the darker color of the gravy or the chutney as well. So I'm adding in the dry masalas. So chili powder, rock salt, jeera powder, cumin seeds powder, and then at last the sont or the dry ginger powder. You know what? The sont actually gives you that flavor. So or never miss out on, especially on sont, because it will be very nice. And then I'm adding in a little sugar. So sugar is added because you get that tangy flavor of tamarind, and then somehow in jaggery also you have that tinge of tanginess. So sugar actually takes away that tanginess, and then you can feel that sweetness and tanginess in your chutney. So now you can see that the sugar is completely melt and everything is properly done, mixed with each other. So you turn off the flame and you keep your chutney aside. Meanwhile, we are doing the tempering of it, tempering part. So we'll be tempering the chutney with some coarsely grinded jeera powder, which we will be making right now. So you don't have to add in the market jeera powder, because it will not give you the nice flavor. So what I did, I just waited for a few minutes for my pan to get heated up. After that, I added 2 big teaspoons of my jeera seeds or the cumin seeds, and then I am nicely roasting them till they turn completely brown into color. And then you can, when they properly get roasted, you can actually feel that aroma, and you actually feel very, very nice about that aroma. I especially like or love the jeera seeds in whichever form I take it. So now you can see that they are turning little dark brown or golden brown colors. So I'm taking them into my chakla, and then with the help of the roller I am rolling it. I will not be coarse grinding them or making a smooth powder of it, but I will be doing it with the coarse powder, so that we feel that nice little powder also, but not actually the fine one. So when it goes into your mouth, you can actually feel that jeera seeds are there, and you can still get the aroma as well. So it will take you a little bit of time doing it, but yes, slowly and steadily you'll be there. So now we can see that I've grinded it. So I'm putting it back to the pan and mixing it nicely. So since the chutney is hot, so we can feel that and smell the jeera seeds as well as the tanginess of tamarind here. So now our chutney is all ready, and we are just serving it, and it's all ready to be served. Now you can enjoy this chutney with any of the charts or with anything. So my family basically likes it, eating it with paratha, plain paratha and this chutney. You can actually, you can store this chutney in fridge for around 1.5 months to 2 months, and it will be of the same taste. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys would have loved this recipe and would definitely try it out. This recipe can be used in multiple things, like सबसे पहले इससे पानी पूरी का पानी बना सकते हैं, मीठा पानी। इसको हम पूरी में यूज़ कर सकते हैं, इन आलू टिक्की चाट में यूज़ कर सकते हैं, दही भल्ले में यूज़ कर सकते हैं, छोले भटूरे के ऊपर मीठी चटनी डालकर यूज़ कर सकते हैं। इसके अनेक यूज़ हैं। अगर कुछ भी नहीं तो you can simply eat a chapati or a paratha with this chutney. So I would call it out as एक ingredient से multiple dishes.